Hi, good evening, everyone. Okay, so I am Sean from CIS team. So I believe some of you might do not know whether FSMOne got CIS team, right? So later on, I will take this opportunity to reintroduce my team and let you all know what my team can help you in your investment journey. And then for today, I will be your last presenter for today. And please bear with me. I have almost like 100 slides to go on. Okay, so please bear with me. Okay, what I need from you today is I actually need your attention. Why I will need your help to take up your phone. And later on in my screen, I will show on the QR code. And the QR code, I will need you to do, what I need you to do is, I need you all to participate in experiment with me. Because I got a lot of questions in my mind that I want to understand from all of you. Okay? Is it okay? Can I get your cooperation? I need everyone take up your phone and then open your QR code scanner. But don't worry, later on it's not an exam. I won't call you up to the stage. It's okay. So if there's no right or wrong answer, what you need to do is you just need to give your honest response. Your very honest response so that I'm able to complete my experiment today. Is it okay? Can I get everyone or you cooperation? I do not see you take out your phone yet. So can you take out your phone? Okay, thanks. Okay, sorry, I forgot about my topic. Okay, so my topic today is stop leaving money on the table. Okay, so today I understand that actually you have already go through a very long days. You have absorbed a lot of information, but I can assure you that my presentation today will be very simple and something very practical, so that you are able to bring back something and apply in your daily investment journey. Okay, so let us proceed to the next slide. Okay, CIS team. Just now I promised you to introduce my team. Okay, CIS actually stand for Client Investment Specialist. Sometimes, right, when an investor, when you invest on your own, sometimes you will feel very lost because you might know your destination, but you do not know what is the way that actually you are on going to. So for CIS team, you can just assume us as your investment GPS. So what we can help you is actually during the investment journey, sometimes you might know your destination. For example, you might know that you're saving the money for retirements. You might know that actually you're saving the money for education fund, or you want to grow your wealth. But along the way, you will have a lot of questions, right? When market drop, what should I do? Should I sell everything? Or should I just keep quiet, sit, just close my holding? Or should I just continue to top up, right? You will have a lot of questions along the investment journey. So this is where CIS team coming from to help you. So for CIS team, we cannot guarantee you that your investment journey will be smooth if we go together with you. We also cannot help you to predict every market up and down. But what we can do for you is, we are able to help you to review whether your portfolio are still heading into the right direction. And then secondly, we are able to explain the investment in a very simple term to you so that you understand what you are investing in. And then we are able to highlight the opportunities and the risks that you should take off of. Because when it comes to investment, right, most importantly is you understand the risk. You understand what you actually invest in. And then we are able to guide you to how to use our FSMOne tools and feature to further help you to smoothen your investment journey. And then most importantly, we are able to help you to avoid common mistake that other investors actually making. So this is what about my presentation later. That's why I need your help to help me to do the experiment. Okay, how to get in touch with our team? Actually very simple. So I do not know whether everyone know that every FSMOne investor will be assigned a dedicated CIS to your holdings. So actually, you have someone to look for in our platform. You are not just invest in an online platform. Actually, there will be always a dedicated CIS assigned to your holding. So how do you find us? Very simple. Just log into your holding. Log into your holding, scroll all the way to the bottom, then you are able to make appointment with us. So either you can meet us physically, face-to-face, or you are able to meet us maybe via email, by call, by email. So you can set up an appointment with us, and then you can go through the portfolio with us. And then no worry, our service actually is FOC, it's free, because FSMOne already pay our salary. So you don't need to pay me anything. So we are able to give you unbiased advice based on the investment that you currently holding. And then we are able to provide you guidance. So we are the one that able to provide you guidance and suggestion. So we are like a GPS, we get you. But you are still the driver. The steering is still on your hand. So you are still the one who make the final call. Okay, take out your phone. The first question, can you scan the QR code? So normally when you have your MYR cash, I want to understand where do you actually park your cash in? No response. So I actually need everyone in the room help to cast your vote. Okay, while you are casting your vote, maybe I can explain a little bit on, because just now when I'm outside, there's quite a lot of customers do not really understand how to distinguish in between MYR cash account and also MYR auto sweep account. So very simple, 3 points to remember. Number one is the year different. MYR cash account and MYR auto sweep account, there will be a difference in the return. Later on, I will show you. Secondly, I think the major difference will be the liquidity. When you need the money, when you want to withdraw out from our platform, MYR cash account is the one that has faster liquidity. You can get the money almost instantly. But whereas for MYR auto sweep, not too bad. I think maybe I can explain in this way. There is a cut-off time for this MYR auto sweep account. The cut-off time is 10 a.m. in the morning. If you perform a sell before 10, you will get back the money around 4 to 5 on the same day. If you sell after 10, you will get the money on the next business day, 4 to 5 p.m. Not too bad, just T+1, additional 1 working day. You are able to withdraw money. This is the major distinguish in between both. And another thing that I think a lot of investors do not know is MYR auto sweep actually is the Australia compliant. So for those Malay investors that you want to park your money, actually you can park in MYR auto sweep account. And then, but both cash account and auto sweep account, you are able to use it as a payment method for all the investment in our platform. Okay, the first one, okay, surprised me. My cash actually is in bank account and saving account. So basically, what I understand is from if you put your money in bank or saving account, basically is yield quite low, right? Sometimes certain current account or saving account, maybe they do not really pay any interest. And then I think some of you actually park in auto sweep and cash account. Let me show you. Okay, what have you missed if you park your money just merely in those bank account that actually do not yield anything? Basically, you on the right-hand side, you do not yield anything. You do not earn anything. And then if you park your money in MYR cash account, you are able to get around 2% return. Means the cash only, even before you invest. When you park your cash, just the cash, the yield cash, you're able to get 2% return in our platform. And then if you are able to switch the cash account to auto sweep account, you are able to get additional 1% return. So this is how you can do that. A very simple move that I can recommend you all is check your available MOR cash account balance, or maybe even the other cash that floating around different saving account. And you can actually move the suitable cash into the auto sweep so that you were able to help you to at least fight the inflation, right? Instead of you putting in something that do not yield you anything, you can just put in auto sweep that can yield you 3%. If you need the money, just need one day to take out the money. Or if you know the trick, you just withdraw before 10, then you are able to get the money on the same day. Okay, very simple move, right? Then it can help you to earn 3% already. Okay, next question. What usually stop you from investing in ETF regularly? I think in our platform, right, we do a lot of education and also promotion on the ETF regular saving plan. But from what I understand, that's why I have the question in my mind that I want to understand what is the thing that actually stop investor to invest in ETF regular saving plan. Okay, actually this is a very good answer. We got 44% in the room actually invested in ETF RSP already. Okay, so means the marketing that our boss asked me to do or asked my marketing to do is very good result. Okay, I don't know. I think if you do not really know which ETF to select, actually very simple. We have a page in our platform. Actually, the page actually specially dedicated for regular saving plan. So under that particular page, we will show you what is the most popular ETF that our investor invest in. Means the list is not chosen by me. It's chosen by all the investors in our platform. Means the most popular one will be ranked the top. And then you can actually refer to that particular list to at least understand what is the list or what is the ETF that you can invest in. And then if you worry about buying at the wrong time, then regular saving plan actually is a very good tool for you to do so, because the regular saving plan means we are able to help you to set in the system and invest on regular basis by the system automatically. And then if you think the fee is expensive, basically if you go through our website, we do have ETF RSP campaign currently, which is 0%. Means without any processing fee, you are able to participate in the ETF investment already. Okay, what you will miss if you didn't do that, because I think ETF RSP, right, is a very systematic tools to help you to build the habit of disciplined investment. Meaning to say, once you set up, actually it will help you to automated invest into the particular ETF already. And then what a very simple move that you can do is you can visit our website and place the ETF regular saving plan order. If you do not really okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay, if you refer to the site over here, this is one of the example that I told you just now. You are able to refer to the most popular ETF, but for this one that I display will be in the London Stock Exchange. Okay, maybe you would think that the figure that I show you over here is just a figure that generated by the website, right? Okay, let me show you my real return. So this will be, the next slide will be my real investment. So I started ETF RSP investment in March 2024. So in March 2024, I'm investing in 2 ETF only, VOO and SMH. Basically, VOO is a broad market ETF. They are investing in the top 500 company in US. And then the other will be the semiconductor ETF. So since March 2024 until now, this is a very real example for you to visualize, this is what my return is currently. So what I put in is, actually I just put in 500 RM every month. And then this is what ETF that RSP investment that is able to yield me until now. So basically the keyword here is actually ETF RSP is not about the perfect timing when you want to invest. Actually, it's more on the consistency. Are you invest consistent enough, no matter market up or down? Because ETF RSP will automatically help you to do away the emotion, right? Because when it comes to investing, especially during here, when market drop, most of the people will stop investing or they will sell off everything. But after that, normally after a big drop, there will be a market rebound. So you will basically miss the rebound. So that's why ETF regular saving plan actually is a tool to help you to continue investing in the market no matter how market perform. Okay. So next question. What are your unit trust holding currently located? Okay. Most of the people only invest in ETF, right? Okay, mostly with FSM. Okay. Okay. The why I ask the question, why I ask this question because when I deal with my client, right, there will be, this is most of the things that actually I commonly get the feedback from client. Most of the time, they always forgot about where they bought the unit trust. So I am very wondering why you can forget your investment. Why? Because they are buying because of people just chill them. Hey, chincai lah, buy from me lah, buy from bank agent. When I go to bank to press ATM to press money, but the banker come and approach me, then I just buy. But after I buy, then I forgot already. I forgot I got investment with this bank. So basically, for those investors, actually they do not really know what they invest in. They also really do not know where they invest in sometimes. They do not really understand. So that's why you see most of the client here, actually the investment of unit trust actually is scattered around different banks, agent, and different platform. So what we can help you with this is, okay, basically we do have the transfer in facility in our platform. Okay, the keyword here is we do not want you to pay surcharge twice. So if you have other investments really scattered around different banks, platform, and agent, what you can do is you can go and check the holdings. If you think the holdings actually is not really performing, what you can do is you can approach to our team. We are able to help you to analyze your portfolio, portfolio even with other banks, and then help you to plan a strategy on how to transfer into our platform so that you are able to get a very easy view, a very simple view that you are able to view everything in one platform. So if you have like, okay, for example, 100,000 investment in unit trust fund, actually by doing this very simple move, you are able to save like 3%, because I think normally when you bought the unit trust with other banks or platform, it would just charge you around 3% surcharge. So we do not want you to pay 2 times surcharge. So you are able to transfer the holding into our platform and we will offer you 0% for that. So how do you go about it? Basically for this campaign, right, it's not like a short timing campaign. Actually, it's an all year long offer. All the while since we start, we do have this transfer offer, but I think a lot of investors do not know, because I see some of the investors actually open the mouth. Wow, got this kind of offer? I don't know. Okay, so now I let you know, there will be a 0% surcharge offer for unit trust all year long. And what you need to do is you just need to transfer in your eligible unit trust fund from other banks, agents, or platform. And then you are able to view everything in one place. And then we are able to help you to review and plan your transfer in strategy. And then very simple move. How do you do that? Okay, you just need to remember RSR. What you need to do is you just need to redeem, means you sell off the holdings in our other platform. And then after that, just submit us your redemption slip. So we are able to offer you to reinvest the money in our platform with 0% surcharge. Means you are able to purchase any fund, all the fund in our platform, 0%. So how do you going to do that? Okay, the offer will be, we'll offer you 0% for the same redemption amount and for 1 month buffer period. So this is basically what you can consolidate everything, the holding that actually scattered around different banks or platform under one roof. Okay, next question. PRS, very interesting question. I think the feedback about the PRS, right? Most of the client will feedback to me that, PRS mai lah. Why? Because normally PRS return is not really good, right? How many of you actually agree? Can you show up your hand? Or maybe how many of you actually invest in PRS? Quite a lot also. Okay. I think most of the people will invest in PRS because of the tax relief. And then I think 83% actually quite a lot of people. I think all of you here actually is very wealthy lah, because you want to save the tax. That's why this is the only reason you invest in PRS. I think maybe I can share something that actually why you should invest in PRS. Okay, PRS tax relief. Actually, tax relief will be the major reason. You are right. 83% of you are right. So if you have the charger income of around 120K, then by just contribute 3,000 into PRS fund, outright you will be saved 750. You are able to claim back the 750 from government already. So this is one thing. But if you talk about the PRS fund actually is not performing very good, maybe you are not looking at the correct fund. Okay, so what you can do is, how do you able to do is, if you want to back both benefit, means you want to enjoy tax relief, at the same time, you also enjoy good return. Actually, you can use our fund selector tools in our platform, or maybe you can just consult to our team. So we are able to help you to perform this kind of checking. And then if you look at we don't look at the 1 year return. This one I purposely put in a 1 year return for you to have a look. But if we look at the 10 years return, long enough, right? Average return, you are still get something better than EPF. I think it's pretty good also. So for PRS investment, right, it will help you to save the retirement, additional retirement saving instead of just invest, just get the contribution solely on EPF only. So another question, okay, just I mentioned about EPF. Okay, how do you feel about investing part of your EPF saving through EPF I invest? No. My lah. Let me see your response. Yeah, I think quite close to my expectation. I worry the return will be less than EPF dividend return. I think this is most of the thinking that people will think of, because without taking any risk, EPF already give you around 5 to 6% return, which is pretty good, right? And then why should I take out the EPF saving and invest into unit trust fund? Okay, let me show you. Okay, if you have eligible saving, I will advise you to put some of the portion in EPF investment. Means you take up your EPF saving and invest in the I invest. Why? Number one, because now EPF portal is very convenient already. You can do everything online. You can do everything online. You just go in your account, place the order, then that's it. Then the EPF will help you to withdraw your money from EPF account one and invest into the unit trust investment that you have placed the order. And then basically, if you, for those people that think that actually the unit trust investment not able to yield higher return than EPF, actually it's not true, because when come to EPF account one investing, right, you are not taking the whole lump sum of money and invest. They not allow you to. Means you still have a majority of portion of money in the EPF account. So what you need to do is actually you just take a portion of it, means around 30 to 40%, or maybe you just cap at 30% of it and invest in something that can yield you higher return. So this is also based on our fund selector. What I do is actually I just gather the most performing EPF approval fund in our platform, and this is where you can yield better return. If you're looking at the 10 years return, this is where you can yield better return than the EPF saving. But of course, compared to EPF return, because EPF return is very stable, they're able to give you 6% every year. But the expectation when you take out your EPF account one balance and invest will be in some year when market is bad, you will expect some losses. Okay? But normally the graph is when you go down, it will go up eventually, right? So this is the case, the 1 year return. So for the past 1 or 2 years, even the return is negative. But when the market rebound, if you are able to get, maybe we are not talking about the top one, we are talking about 57% return, or the lowest one, 46% return in 1 year. If you average it out to 3 years, isn't it you are still getting 15%, right? So this is the mindset that you have to be prepared. You were facing losses, but eventually, on long-term basis, your return definitely will be higher than EPF return if you choose the right fund. Okay? So the next one, I think the next one, my previous presenter already presented. If you have AUD or USD cash, what do you usually do with it? I think a lot of people do not have USD and AUD cash on hand. Okay, surprisingly, quite a lot of people actually will look for AUD and USD bond opportunity, okay, which is very good. And for those people that actually you leave it you in foreign currency cash account, maybe bond will be another alternative that you can consider. Okay, let me show you. Okay, for the AUD and USD cash, you will just put in the cash account. Actually, the yield is pretty low. I think around 1% plus, if I'm not mistaken. But if you are able to put into the bond or foreign bond opportunity, actually you will be able to help you to yield higher return. And then at the same time, you are able to get a passive income return from the bond payout itself. So I will go through very quickly for bond because just now my past presenter already presented it. And then I think this will be my last question. When you want to invest in unit trust or ETF, how do you usually decide what to buy? I think a lot of our investors here is very familiar with the recommended fund list, right? And then this is where you all are here today and listen to our recommended fund review for today. But actually, there is another page that can help you to identify the investment opportunity, I think, more easily by just one click. Okay, I think second one, I think is very good. I think quite a lot of investors here are following our research, and then some of you is following the market news or social media, and then maybe some of you just look at the past return. So when it comes to investing, right, another thing that I can teach you is actually you can refer to our star rating. I'm not too sure whether how many of you really see the star rating in our website. Can you lift up your hand? How many of you really know about star rating? I think 1 or 2 people only. Okay. So let me show you what you can do with this star rating. Okay. So in our website, actually very simple. When you log in into our website, right, in the main page itself, you scroll out a bit, you are able to see the star rating page already. So what is so good about star rating page? It will show you what is the most attractive customer, most attractive market right now. So most attractive market right now in our research view is South Korea, Taiwan, and Singapore that yield 4 star. So what can you do with this 4 star? When you click in this particular page, actually we are able to let you know what is your target return, means your expected return in 2028, in the next 2 years. What is the potential upside for the particular market? And then at the same time, for the particular market, what is our recommended unit trust fund and recommended ETF? Pretty simple, right? You just click in, okay, I want to see 4 star. After I click in, I'm able to know what I can invest if I want to participate in this market already. So this is something that very practical that I can show you over here. Once you click in, for example, Principal Islamic Asia Pacific Funds, then because we do not have any unit trust fund that specifically invests in South Korea, so you have to get an Asia exposure that have most South Korea exposure inside the fund. Whereas if you want to get the 100% exposure, you can just invest in the ETF that track to the South Korea index. So the key takeaway today will be invest smarter with FSMOne. Okay, what you need to remember actually is very simple, smarter. S stand for sweep. Just sweep your UCash into MYR Auto Sweep. And then M stand for monthly investing habit. So you need to make up your monthly investing habit by investing through the ETF regular saving plan. And then A will be go back and arrange your old holding. So it will be able to help you to get the transfer in, you are able to transfer in the eligible unit trust fund from other platform into our platform. And R will stand for retirement tax relief. This is for the PRS fund. And T, tap your EPF option. And E, earn potential bond income. And R, research before you invest. So hopefully after my presentation today, you all not just invest harder, then you are able to invest smarter. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.